Welcome. Thanks for joining us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Toronto Blue Jays going up against the New York Mets. We're all eager to see if his heroics last time out carry over. He was absolutely dialed in at the plate, singing.
Dialed in is right, partner. Everything seemed to be going his way. Looking forward to seeing if that same timing and energy carries over in this one.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about to get underway. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Tylor Megill. What should we keep an eye on here?
Yeah, his ERA last year was a little worse than average, so definitely be looking for better results this season. One of the keys is just being able to have a consistent delivery and to be able to repeat that delivery so you can hit the spots that you want to hit and have a higher chance of being successful.
Toss to Alonso, and a quick out, number one.
Second, the right fielder.
Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. Still early in the season, but so far it has been a struggle for this team, ranking towards the bottom in both on base and runs. They do have some power.
Yeah, and you expect a club like this to gel and to put things together. When you break camp of spring training, sometimes you're a little too anxious. You're trying to make things happen instead of allowing them to happen, and I think that's going to happen eventually for this team.
Nathan Lucas in the box now. No balls and a strike.
There it was. Oh, here it is. Hit it. He gets a take, gets ahead in the count.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Makes the grab, and there's two gone.
Batting third, the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero.
Two down, base is
Jr.
empty. And now the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. On the ground, right side. Alonso takes it to the bag, and it's do it for the Blue Jays. Now the Mets offense will go to work for the first time. No score. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. And we're back. And on the hill today, Chris Bassitt.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Bottom of the first. Now it's the shortstop, Francisco Lindor. On the ground, right side. And that one handled. Lindor retire. Let's take a peek at the Mets lineup here. And a big part of it, a guy with a great track record, Francisco Lindor.
Bill last year had over 90 RBIs, fell short of that 100 benchmark milestone, but you know he's got motivation to come out this year and reach.
Now a screamer into the outfield. And puts the squeeze on that one. 2 down.
Batting third, the first baseman.
Here's Pete Alonso. Well, in their win last game, this guy came up with 2 home runs. Obviously trying to keep the roll going here in this one. Oh, he doesn't get the call. Ball 1. Alonso with a couple of homers in his last game. Out to short, Bichette. Sends it across to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Nothing doing for the Mets. Scoreless after 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Second inning set to go. Now the Toronto 4-hole hitter, Anthony Santander. Santander, an all-star a season ago, 30 years old now. He joined the team as a free agent.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Ed Drummond behind the plate calling balls and strikes. Maybe one of the most respected umpires around the league.
He's not the kind of umpire that you're likely to notice back there. And that can be a huge compliment, really. So if you're just kind of quietly doing your job, staying consistent with your calls, hitters, pitchers, managers, even fans, they're all going to appreciate you. Ed Drummond, he's that kind of umpire. Oh, there he gets the slider in on his hands, and it just eats him off. You know, it's hard to get the bat around on a pitch like that in tight. You just feel like you're crowded on the inside part of the plate. Can't get any extension. That's one he definitely should have laid off of.
Bo Bichette up to the dish. And first offering is fouled off. High fly ball right field. Soto gets under it. And it's caught for the out.
Batting sixth, the third baseman, Ernie.
2 outs, base is empty. So up next for Toronto, Ernie Clement. Hitless in the series so far. He's 0 for 7. Back to the mound. It hit him. No chance for a play, and let's hope the righty's not hurt on the mound. And now they'll hustle out to check on him. That was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee.
Yeah, clearly in some real pain, but he will not want to come out of this game if he doesn't have to. It's looking to me like he's going to try to shake it off and continue.
So a man at first. Will Wagner next up for the Blue Jays. McNeil. Throw off line. He's safe. And a nice job there to keep it from getting away.
Looked to me like he got on the side of the ball a little too much right there. Maybe a little too casual as well with the throwing motion. And when you don't stay on top of the ball and really get out front and finish with a good release point, it's very easy to lose control of it to either side.
Alejandro Kirk swings through it for strike one. Popped up. Soto really on his horse for it. He's got it. And that's the third out. So they strand 2 after a base hit and an error. Down to the bottom of the second. We're tied 0-0. Back here in Queens. And now it's Mark Vientos.
Designated hitter.
Vientos with a homer in his last game. Bassitt back to work. Swinging a foul out of play. Fouled off down the right side. In the air, foul off first. He makes the grab, and there's one down.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
Here's Brandon Nimmo. 3 hits last night, so he was a big factor in getting that win. That one ripped. Into the bullpen and gone. He sends it out of here. It's 1-0. So the streak stays alive. His 4th straight game with a home run.
Boog, that's like a cycle of home runs, and I know how much you love the cycle. He's absolutely punishing mistakes right now he can't miss. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Francisco Alvarez, the next to hit. Pitch misses there. Ball 1. ground ball left side. Fires across the diamond. Play is made. 2 out.
Batting 7, the third baseman, Luis Angel.
2 down, base is empty. And next for the Mets, Luis Angel Acuna. Bounce to third. Has to barehand it over to first. And save. He busted it down the line for that infield single.
Did a nice job getting there. Good throw, but very difficult to get anybody on that one as far as you had to go and throw. You know? Yeah, no question.
So 2 down. Jeff McNeil stands in. 3 for 8 in the series coming in. Runner takes off. There's a ball. Safe at second, and that was not close. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field, and it falls. The run comes in to score from second. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
Does a great job of letting that runner steal second base, get in the scoring position, come through with the base knock. You add a run.
And stepping in for New York, Tylor Megill. That one finds the zone. 0-1. Taylor mashed a couple of homers in his last game. McNeil, the runner at first with 2 gone. Liner, base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out. So the lineup flips over. Francisco Lindor up now for the Mets. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. And there's a fly ball deep right field. Hits the top of the wall. 1 run is in. Relay throw home. Safe at the plate. And they lead by 4.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. He absolutely ripped that ball out front and almost got it out of here, man. Just a really strong, balanced swing. And a fraction of an inch different on the bat. And it is probably out of here.
So runner at second, 2 down. Juan Soto up now for the Mets. He's 0 for 1. Way inside, gets out of the way. Ground ball, Vlad Jr. takes it himself. Inning ends, and that stops the bleeding. So it's 4 runs, 5 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We played 2 full. It's the Mets 4 and the Jays nothing. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far.
Dalton Varsho.
And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Leadoff man retired here in the 3rd.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
Swing and a pop-up. Megill hauls it in for the out. And a couple of quick outs.
Now batting, right fielder, Nathan
2 out,
Lucas.
space is empty. Nathan Lucas digs in now. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Nimmo sizes this one up, hauls it in to end the inning. Back here at Citi Field, bottom of the inning, and stepping in for New York, Pete Alonso.
Alonso.
And first offering is fouled off.
Well, Boog, it didn't take very long for Alonso to set the home run record here at Citi Field. He passed Lucas Duda for the top spot in June of 2023.
That misses the zone, and that's ball 1.
Been a rough start on the mound for this guy. His third inning so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those things you need to do to give your team a little bit of length in this one.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Just a hammer 12-6 curveball right there.
Now
That was exactly what he wanted to do with it. Not a ton of pitchers can throw a true 12-6 break, but he does. And you can't throw it any better than he did right there. Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
And that one is lifted in the air. Lucas. 2 away.
Up next for the Mets, the left
2
fielder,
down, base is empty. Now the left fielder,
Nimmo.
Brandon Nimmo. He's already homered here in this one. Late with the swing there.
Filling up the strike zone hasn't been the problem so far. It's the quality of the strikes. That's been the real issue. And you look at the first inning, that's what we saw. Too many pitches out over the plate.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Down in order go the Mets. But they lead it 4-0. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
That's in there. Dosigi, this is a guy that grew up in big league clubhouses, and it's something that you see throughout the game. Sons whose fathers also played the majors. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
I can only imagine the comfort level of being in the ballpark. For those kids who are fortunate enough to have a dad that played in the big leagues, them being on the baseball field, for some it's pressure. For them, they feel that they are right at home.
Caught him looking for the K.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Santander, the next to hit, takes ball 1. 1 out, base is empty. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
And it stays fair. Around first and hustling for second. And he'll make it safely. That's a double.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad. Bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
Bichette in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Yeah, big swing and a miss. 1 out, a runner at second. Top half of inning number 4. Lifted in the air, right center field. Soto makes the catch. Out number 2. Ernie Clement getting ready to hit. That one finds the zone. Strike one. A little bit low.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Ripped on the ground to second. McNeil gets it to first. And he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Blue Jays held in check. They trail it here 4-0. Welcome back. And take a look at some hot hitting in this series as we check out the numbers.
Alvarez.
And that one ripped into right. Hauls it in for the out. 1 down.
Third baseman number 2, Luis Angel Acuna.
Luis Angel Acuna up now for the Mets. Reached on an infield single his first time. That's off the inside corner. And that is ball 1. Swings through that one out in front that time.
1-1.
Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. That's back there. And caught on the warning track.
Tried to take on the wind in left field right
Now
there. Just a little too much
baseman.
traffic up in the air. Mother Nature won that one. It's hard to say, but I think that might be gone otherwise.
McNeil at the plate now. That's ball 1. 2 out, space is empty. The other way. And that's a fair ball. Makes the turn and heads for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
So runner at second, 2 down. Here's the center fielder, Tyrone Taylor. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Santander sizing this one up. Makes the grab, and that ends the inning. Mets leave 1, but they're in front 4-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the DH, Will Wagner. Megill back to work. Ball 1 there.
Well, these Blue Jays need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings. Just 1 extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
2 strikes.
Makes a sliding stop. And that's a great play for the out.
The batter, the catcher, Alejandro Kirk.
Here's the Toronto catcher, Alejandro Kirk. Swing and a miss at a slider.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
That one fouled off. The Mets leading by 4, and we're at the top of the 5th. Cut on and miss, struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Well, that slider down and away, it's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes, you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
And there's a foul ball.
Now this offense has just been locked down almost 5 full innings.
Now that's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break. Blue Jays go down in order. They're down 4-0. head to the bottom of the fifth. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. Lindor, a multi-Gold Glove Award winner, 31 years old, and he was born in Puerto Rico.
Well, these Mets doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. One thing that really stands out to me is how they've only struck out one time. That's good discipline right there, and on top of it, they're producing more than a hit per inning. All those numbers mean this offense is really making the defense work by just putting the ball into play. Anything can happen at that point.
Fires over to Guerrero. And that's the first out in the bottom of the fifth.
Now batting, right fielder, Juan Soto.
Juan Soto now 0 for 2 in this one.
I thought this was a fun note on Soto. In 2023, he hit home runs in Mexico, Canada, and the U.S. I don't think it matters where Soto plays. He's going to hit home runs everywhere he goes.
Up the middle, over to first. Home after the fifth inning, moving along, 2 quick outs.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
2 outs, base is empty. And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
0-1's the count.
Up the middle. Sends it to first. And that takes care of Alonso. And the Mets go 1, 2, 3. Mets go down quickly. They lead 4-0. And we're back. New inning getting started. Here's Andres Gimenez. Right side. McNeil. Tosses to first. And that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
The right fielder, Nathan Lucas.
Nathan Lucas next up for the Blue Jays. Fastball for a strike. It's 0-1. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Swing and a miss. 0-2. That one the other way. Lindor. Now a jump throw. It's there, and that's a great play.
Now that's the motivation.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now on the ground. Throws to first, and Guerrero is set down. And the Blue Jays go down 1, 2, 3. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score.
Now pitching for
back
Toronto.
now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound. Chad Green. He last pitched 2 days ago. And now the DH, Mark Vientos.
The designated hitter. Vientos.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
The left fielder, number 9, Brandon.
Here's the left fielder, Brandon Nimmo. He launched a solo shot back in the 2nd inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped them get off onto the right foot.
And a foul ball. The pitch. Fought off foul. Popped in the air. Left field. And there's one away. Oh, he throws it away. Now he launches a throw over his head. No advance, though. Ball didn't get too far away.
The catcher, number 4, Francisco Alvarez.
And here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Over to Bichette. Relay to Guerrero in time, inning-ending double play. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. 7th inning coming up. It's the Mets 4 and the Jays nothing.
Now pitching for
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Paul Blackburn.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Anthony Santander at the plate. 1 for 2.
25, Anthony Santander.
Out towards left center. Nimmo. And there's one down.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
The batter, number 11, shortstop.
Next to hit, Bo Bichette. Just missed. Swing and a bouncer. Acuna. He beats it out, and the tapper turns into an infield single.
The batter, the third baseman, Ernie Clement.
Ernie Clement next up for the Blue Jays.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Tap foul at the plate. Man at first, one away. Line drive, base hit. Around second is Bichette. Throw into third. Save. And now second and third with one gone. So up next, Will Wagner.
Designated hitter.
This is the classic manufacturing a run situation. A runner at third, less than 2 outs, and a golden opportunity to bring him home.
And the first pitch is drilled in the air out to center and makes the grab. Runner tags from third. The tag gets him, and it's a double play to end the inning.
Always exciting to see a play at the plate. Trying to score with 2 outs, but the tag just gets him in time, and they cut down the run to end the inning.
Welcome back. Taking a look at our game set.
The third baseman, Luis Angel Acuna.
And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a ball line to center. And that gets down for a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Now batting, Second
Jeff
baseman,
McNeil
Jeff
up now for the Mets.
McNeil.
Runner on the go. Strike in there. Safe in second, and he easily steals the bag. On the ground to third. Slings it across, and one away in the bottom of the seventh.
Now batting, the center fielder, Tyrone Taylor.
Up now for the Mets. He is singled, and he is flied to left. That one down the line, and that's just foul. Man at second. Ball.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 down. Here's Francisco
Now
Lindor.
batting, the shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
In for a strike, and it's 0-1. Two outs. Foul ball, still 0-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the bottom of the seventh. Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Man on second, 2 down. And he grounds one to the right side. And it goes just foul. Swing, and that's ripped towards right center. Makes the catch, and that'll do it.
Now pitching for the
Welcome
Mets,
back, and a new arm on the mound to start
Number
the 8th.
70.
Jose Butto.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
The catcher.
And now the catcher comes up to him. Alejandro Kirk. Butto in his second season, 26 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Here's the 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Got him. And that's the first out. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
Varsho into box again, takes a strike. The Mets leading by 4, and we're in the top of the 8th. Next offering is in for a strike. Swinging a ground ball up the middle to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, second baseman.
2 down, base is empty. Andres Jimenez now at the plate. There's a strike.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
Fastball in for a strike, and the count is 0-2. Good job to fight that one off.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Ground ball to the right side, and foul ball. In the air, left field, down the line, and that's a foul ball. That to right. Soto moving under it. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. Nothing doing here this half. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Mets 4 and the Jays nothing.
Now pitching for
Back
Toronto.
now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Eric Swanson. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. And now it's Juan Soto. 0 for 3 in this one.
Wow.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely. Try to hit the ball out of the park. Do what he loves to do.
And that is out of play. In the air out to center. Varsho hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Pete
Alonso
Alonso.
up now for the Mets. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. Swing and a pop-up. Guerrero makes the grab on the run.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Mark Vientos.
2 outs, base is empty. And now, Mark Vientos. 1 for 3. And there's a strike.
0-1.
To third. That's the third out. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Edwin Diaz.
Edwin Diaz.
Now the number 2 hitter, Nathan Lucas.
Nathan Lucas.
And the slider just misses.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
This one in the air. Alonso calls it in, and there's one away.
The batter, the first baseman.
He's 2 outs away. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. next up for the Blue Jays. Across the letters at 99.
Some hitters are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And they're down to their last out.
Came after him with the fastball on 0-2, and that's a pretty good demonstration of what power pitching is all about. He's got the stuff, obviously, and right there he used it to put his opponent away without needing to waste any pitches.
Santander at the plate with 2 away. Swings through that one. They're down to their final strike. Diaz is just 1 strike away. And a good eye there.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Got him, and that's the ball game.
But with this 6th win in a row, all of a sudden, you start to look around, up and down the lineup, to your left, to your right as a player, and you say, you know what, we're good. We may have had some tough times earlier on, but this is a good team, and you start to expect this kind of play out of yourselves. We'll see if this translates into a longer winning streak than it is right now.
A 4-0 shutout in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.